Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, a real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
Jonathan Villar heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Jonathan Villar.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. One away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's one of the tougher outs around, and he's among the on-base percentage leaders in the National League. He brings a very patient approach to the plate, and he's not afraid to take a walk if he doesn't get what he wants. That, and he's a very solid hitter as well.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Jonathan Lucroy is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Ryan Braun gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Nope,
good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Willie Peralta will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
Josh Harrison comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Gregory Polanco will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Braun. 1 out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, one guy that's always worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
First offering on its way. Andrew McCutchen comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Neuenhuis going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Starling Marte will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. But he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Jung Ho Gong will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates get one on the Andrew McCutchen double. Second inning coming up, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Chris Carter will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Cole's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And that misses 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Scooter Gennett will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. That's popped up out towards short right field. Harrison onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting six.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Domingo Santana will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen on the move. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Santana is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. In there, strike one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Comes with a slider. 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Striding into the box, Garrett Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Kirk Neuenheist will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Cole into the windup. First pitch on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. And he takes this one high. 1-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Shot towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Garen Cecchini will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Polanco, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And hey, with 2 strikes, he's smart to know that you're going to have to protect up there. Meaning, if it's close, you better be hacking. Nothing worse than a called strike 3. So he expands his hitting zone just a little bit, makes really good contact here, and he's going to wind up on second base with a hard hit double.
Stepping in now, Willie Peralta, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Josh Harrison digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Keeping him close.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
The 2-1 on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, not a bad start to the ball game for him offensively. Drives in another run there. Now he has both of their RBIs here in the early going.
Starling Marte steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Runners on first with one down. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. You really got to read them the riot act.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jung Ho Gong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with one away. High and deep to straightaway right. Santana ranging back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
I tell you, what's impressive about this swing, in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Just missing here, 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Sean Rodriguez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Jordy Mercer will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with two away.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Yeah, and he just couldn't put him away here with two strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, two away.
Standing in now, Garrett Cole, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Two down, runners at first and second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
Here it is on 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's the Pirates 5 and the Brewers nothing. Jonathan Lucroy will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Now his cushion out there has gone from a 1-run lead to a 5-run lead, so he can afford to go right after these guys, and he did so right there to get that first out of the inning.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Cole has his target. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Hit on the ground to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Chris Carter comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Matt Garza is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Josh Harrison will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Number 42.
He'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Santana is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
This is a tough task. Facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Braun, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Starling Marte will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And there's the fastball that time from Garza. It's 0-1. They're saying 417 feet, the distance on that last home run. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Santana has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Into the box. Jung Ho Gong. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Skied into straightaway right. Santana has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Scooter Gennett heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Domingo Santana is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mercer is there on to first, and there are two down.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with two men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Squared that one up just a little late. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And even when they do get on base, Not exactly something for the highlight reel, but he's aboard with an infield single. Just their second hit of the ball game so far.
Into the box now, Garen Cecchini. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ball one, no strike.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Cole sets. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Francisco Cervelli comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Francisco Cervelli.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And Garza will use the slider to his advantage at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Into the box, Sean Rodriguez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
Smoke toward third. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Now in the box, Jordy Mercer. He singled his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hernan Perez has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza.
Hernan Perez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jonathan Villar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That's
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jonathan Lucroy stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Ball 2.
2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Blaine Boyer will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Garrett Cole comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. scorched to third. Cicchini is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two and one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. To short, hit hard. VR takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Braun giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ryan Braun will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Chris Carter stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he takes ball one.
You know,
Ball
he's
one, no
pitched a
strike.
really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Scooter Jeanette will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Stepping in, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Ground ball left side. On it goes right through him into left field.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Kirk Neuenhuis will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1, here it is. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
A little surprising he missed that badly on 3-2. You hate to get into a position to put a guy away and then lose him to a hit by pitch.
In now, Garen Cecchini as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Harrison has it on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-0. Andrew McCutchen will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Starling Marte will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Matt Joyce will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. High pop-up. Calling for it, Cicchini. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's giving him a real lift out there.
Jung Ho Gong will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Number 42 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's in there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And it's quickly 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Matt Joyce stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 42.
Number 42 is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 42.
Number 42 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball
3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. I mean, that's a good first step.
Jonathan Villar will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Jay Hornet will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Cornette.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Nobody out, runner on first. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Jonathan Lucroy ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. Chris Carter will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Chop foul right at home plate. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Brewers strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Corey Knebel will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Francisco Cervelli digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Francisco Cervelli.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
And on a night when the temperature is in the 40s, this one's going to sting for a while. No doubt about that.
Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Neuenhuis. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Scooter Gennett will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Mark Melanson will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Domingo Santana
digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole, 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Standing in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet.
Nope.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Milwaukee, good night.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-0. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.